Well, our bulletin is big on the NPP today. Deputy General Secretary of the party, Haruna Mohammed, has joined us in studio for more on Saturday's elections. Good evening to you, Haruna. Welcome to ChannelOne TV.
Good evening, sir.
Big day tomorrow. I mean, are you ready? Electoral materials all distributed. How prepared is the party?
Thank you very much. I would like to say good evening to your cherished viewers. I think that the NPP is very prepared for tomorrow's election. We began by the opening of nominations for the elections. We had 5 gentlemen who came up to pick the nominations. They went through a number of processes and engagement with the Presidential Elections Committee. We further increased the transparency level in the conduct of this election by setting up the intra-party advisory committee, where the aspirant had 2 representatives each to discuss and judge or to agree on certain matters of concern relative to the election. The guidelines that came out, they all signed to it. And up to today, to the last day of the Peace Park and today, none of the candidates have come out to accuse the Presidential Election Committee of any bias. We have 277 voting centers. Each constituency has a voting center, and the national headquarters also is serving as a voting center for national officers, National Council of Elders, patrons, and also the diaspora. That is our external branches as stated in the constitution of the party. If you look at, in terms of voting materials, the election is going to be supervised by the Electoral Commission of Ghana. The Electoral Commission have indicated the printing presses where agents of the aspirant accompanied to them to the last day that the printing has been done. Dispatch of ballots to the voting centers, i.e. the regions and the constituencies, was done together with the representatives of the aspirants. They kept their seals on them and all that has been dispatched. So everything is ready. Albums have been addressed, all concerns have been addressed with regards to the album for the election, and security situations has been handled by the Ghana Police Service. The NPP is ready. Virtually, we are ready for the elections tomorrow. The party headquarters is slated for the outdooring of the presidential candidate-elect who will be declared by the Electoral Commission of Ghana, who will be doing the collation at the Electoral Commission's headquarters. The party will also be doing a collation. So we have a strong room at the party headquarters where we'll be doing the collation. But we cannot declare any result until the Electoral Commission is completed and move to the party headquarters in a salon down, where we will be outdooring the elected presidential candidate for the party.
Why the party headquarters, though? Because the last time the outdooring was done at the stadium. Are you running this on a tight budget, for which reason you've chosen the party headquarters, which is a smaller space compared to the stadium?
Well, it's not about budget, it's about convenience. And we think that doing it at the party headquarters also has some publicity for the party. With regards to the forum, there are some people probably might not even know the party headquarters. They've been hearing. It's also something that we need to change venue in terms of the activities that we're organizing. We could have go back to the stadium, and even the stadium, we didn't use the inner part of the stadium. We used the VVIP part of the stadium, which the space too was very small to contain the number of people who were ready to come. We'll be mounting screens for people who will be watching from outside. The route to the party headquarters will be closed tomorrow. The security has already barricaded the place, and the space will be used for standing, those persons who will be standing to watch. And the screens will be very big enough to contain. It's going to be a very short ceremony, and we don't need to go somewhere rather than to do it at the party headquarters.
So tomorrow I'm a delegate. I mean, I go to the voting center to vote. Are there any guidelines I am supposed to follow?
When you go to vote, there is no sitting like arrangement for sitting and delivery of speeches there is nothing like that tomorrow. It's a walk-in.
Okay.
You walk in with your voter ID card or the Ghana card or the party card or driver's license, any of the national ID card that will recognize you. Then you appear at the voting center. You will be identified through the album and you will be moved into the inner perimeter. You'll be given access to the inner perimeter where your name will be checked again. Then you'll be given the ballot paper to go and cast your vote. You cannot go, as you go to cast the vote, you cannot go there with a phone. Your phones there will be taken from you, or you'll be advised to keep it in a manner that you would not pull it out. Immediately you pull a phone out to take a picture of what you voted, your vote will be annulled instantly and be treated as a rejected ballot.
Oh, okay. I mean, your party issued a warning against the deployment of national security operatives. Is it because you don't want the support of the national security? What is the fear?
You see, there's an internal elections. We have written to the Ghana Police Service to handle the security situation for us specifically. We've picked intelligence of some certain happenings that the NDC want to perpetuate because of the peaceful nature of our elections that we did in 2023. They were not very happy with that peaceful elections. Now that they have the national security and the manner that they have been using them to bulldoze their ways into people's houses, Ntimfojua is a clear example. Adenta Kumi is a clear example. Abronya is a clear example. Wuntumi, clear example. All the machinations that they have done using the national security operatives. In some instances, some of them are not national security operatives. They are hoodlums of the NDC. So they go in and they cause mayhem, create confusion, and they go away with it. So we don't want any non-uniform security officer at the venues for the elections of our presidential candidate. So we've written to the Ghana Police Service. We've complained to them that we don't need any national security operative. We need only men in uniform who have been duly assigned by the Ghana Police Service. Even if you are a police officer and you are assigned to the national security operative, on that particular day, if you are not assigned for election duties, you are not needed at any of the voting centers. Okay.
I mean, before you go, Prof, this campaign, there's been some vitriolic, commentary in this campaign. After tomorrow, how do you expect the party to unite for 2028?
You know, we as NPP, we are the pace setters of democracy in Ghana. We respect the rule of law. Many people have expressed their opinion because of the free speech. But however, in everything free or in every free speech, there is limitations and there is censorship in whatever you say. Some people have made commentaries that are very distasteful. Yeah. We have called on certain bodies within the party, that is the National Council of Elders, have been called upon on several instances to deal with some of these particular matters. For the sake of the peace of the party, we have prevailed upon everybody to be very decorous in terms of your language, in terms of your posture, in terms of the activities that you do. These elections is not the conclusive part of our struggle. Okay. We are only picking a candidate. Our candidate must be appealing to the good people of Ghana, because we need victory in 2028, not victory on 31st. Okay. 31st is just a selection process, but the victory we all require is on the 7th of December. That will be casting our ballot in 2028. So we should move beyond and think beyond what is happening tomorrow, and that is why we call on everybody. However, after tomorrow, there are certain commentary that will not be allowed in this party. Okay. Discipline is going to be instilled. Whichever way that it goes, we would make sure that we instill discipline in this party.
Thank you very much, Prof. Haruna Mohammed, Deputy General Secretary of the NPP. Thank you for coming. We wish you all the best on Saturday.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah. I certainly will pass through here before I move to the north.
All right.
Yes.
Wish you the very best.
Thank you.